Hey man, let's talk a little bit about an accessory that we've been using here.
Yeah.
It's one that we've started using over the last couple of weeks on our product reviews and unboxings.
Mm-hmm.
It's what we're using now for our top-down shots.
Yeah.
It is the Logitech Brio. It is a 4K webcam.
Yep.
So we don't have it hooked up for this video.
No.
We will include some B-roll footage and things like that, but we do have it here in front of us.
Yep.
This is a little accessory that the kind folks at Logitech provided to us.
Yeah.
And we've been using it for pretty much anything we can that, you know, as we unbox products, I'll have it here on a table, and it's usually out of frame and shoots top down and gives you guys a little bit more of a look than what we're able to provide, like, for instance, here.
Yeah.
So this camera is pretty darn cool.
It is.
We've had a couple of Logitech cameras that we've used here in the office for webcams, Zoom meetings, Hangouts, Meet, whatever. And we still have them. They're 720, 1080. You know, we've used different ones over the years. This is our first time playing with the 4K one.
Yep.
And one of the reasons we like it so much is because we can shoot from a distance and zoom in post-production and still get an HD video. So we will shoot and it will gather real not so glamorous stuff. You see the floor and things that are kind of, you know, happening over here.
Cords and wires and stuff like that.
The sausage is being made off screen, but it will shoot down and then we're able to crop that and you'll still get a 1080p video without any type of zooming in or digital, you know, artifacts, pixelation.
Right. No loss of clarity or anything like that.
Yeah. So that's been really nice to have. And we appreciate the opportunity to check this out. Luke, do you have any specifications or things that you like about this? And I'll pull that up so we can see that.
Yeah. I mean, so first of all, it's the smarts in the camera. So all of the technology that Logitech has on making a good image, it just works really well. And that's paired with their Logitech software. And you have full control over your image, whether you want to change the brightness or the contrast or the saturation even. You can change your viewing angle from wide to normal to zoomed in a little bit.
And you can also do things like refresh rate. And set these things that sometimes need to be edited in post-production. So, I mean, this is a webcam, but we're using it for not webcam purposes. That's, I think, speaks to its versatility. As a webcam, it's got its own microphone. And when we capture things, we're using, you know, here we have 2 blue microphones. We've also got audio that gets captured from the Logitech and from other things that other sources. And this thing sounds really nice.
It does.
For a camera, for an audio source, it picks things up. And it's something that, you know, I've used, I think, twice for Hangout calls, and it's really nice. The technology has come a long way. In just a few short years. And I don't know if that was sped up because of the pandemic, or maybe
I think the advent of streaming, you know, kind of, there was a couple different webcams, and then as streaming got more popular and people wanting to, you know, have a camera on them, and the easiest way to do it is just a quick USB connection, and that's what this is. It's just USB-C to A. Just plugs right into your computer, and you can control it from the software, but then it also integrates with things like Twitch and OBS and you know, other live streaming platforms, YouTube Live, whatever. And it's a really good quality image for not really a lot of high price. In the box, you get the camera, and then you have this kind of universal mounting kit stand that you just can snap the camera in, and then no matter how your monitor's set up, There's a couple different plates that you can move to, set it right on top of your monitor and tighten it and move kind of the angle, whatever angle you need, whether your monitor sits higher above you or lower or whatever you need to do. And then the other thing they included is a little privacy screen. So that's one of the things that's become a little bit more needed as, this kind of technology has gotten more popular. Of course, there are people that are not, on the up and up.
Sure.
And so what this thing will do, it just snaps on there. And whenever you're not using it, you can close it so that if anybody does happen to get access to your webcam, they don't see anything you don't want them to see.
Right.
So, that you get, this is in the box along with about a 3-foot USB-C cable and a little pouch to carry it in case you need to travel with it. It works fine on a laptop. However you need to move around, it's going to have you covered.
Now we've mounted this. We don't use the mount that's on for the monitors or laptops. We actually will screw this in.
Yep.
To the
it's got a little threaded insert here, so it'll work with most mounts that are made for a mounting arm for a microphone or a studio light or something like that. All kinds of articulating arms, little tripods, all kinds of stuff. You can use this pretty much anywhere you want, and it's going to handle, as long as you have the USB-C connection, you're going to be able to use it kind of anywhere.
I like how small it is because it lets us kind of put it places and use it in ways that feel like they're not in the way.
Yep.
When it's here, it's just, it's literally out of the way. We can work and do things. It's easy to use in the app to go through and kind of figure out the settings we want to use, and we're good to go. You don't have to go with the 4K. If you want, you can dial that down to 1080, 720. There's a lot of configuration and customization that you can do in the app so that you don't have to mess with it in post-production.
Yeah.
So this guy runs about $200. And it comes with a 3-year warranty. So
that's
when we score things for review purposes, typically we'll give a 4 for anything that has at least a year. And we score out of a 5. Anything above 4 really pushes it to kind of like, this is above average or well above average, best in class. You're not going to find too often that we just hand out things above 4s.
Yeah.
So I would say with a 3-year warranty, we'd put that into a 5. Some companies give you 2, you're getting 3 with this one. And I would say that, so far I really like this thing and I'm happy that we have it.
Yeah.
And I appreciate having the second camera to give us the top-down view. And as we get into some future iterations with our setup here, we will actually introduce another one of these so that we can have 2, so we can start to play and have a little bit more dynamic videos. So this is the Logitech Brio. It's a 4K webcam and it runs about $200.
Cool. Thanks
For watching.